Did I tell you the joke about the genie and the older guy walking down the beach? Okay, so I told him to perish. There's this lovely story told about this older gentleman who's walking on the beach, and he happens to notice this rather rusty little lamp. And as these things unfold, he picked it up and rubbed it, and sure enough, the genie comes up. And the genie said, well, you know how these things work. You give one wish, but that's all you get. And so you better think about it. Man says, I don't need to think about it very long. He says, it's about my brother. He says, oh, about your brother. What is it? He says, I wish my brother and I can be reconciled. He says, wow. He says, all the years I've been a genie, I've never had a request like that. It's always for palaces or more jewels or more money or this or that, but I'm really touched. Is it because he's old and dying? He says, well, kinda. But you know, more than that, he's worth about $100 million. You didn't see that coming, did you? Today's gospel is kind of like that. You know, at first quick reading, we think, oh, this is another guy who's repenting and touched by Jesus' words. But if you read it carefully, Zacchaeus doesn't ask for mercy. Zacchaeus doesn't repent from anything. There's something else that's going on here that I think we can really identify with. So the scene is set up. There is this short guy, someone at the beginning of a joke. Okay? The short guy is yearning not only to see, but to be seen. And sure enough, it happens as he desires. But more than that, you can picture what's going on, and we get a feel for it as the story unfolds, and that is that everybody is judging this man. Everybody is judging him because of his profession and because he's wealthy. And as a result, he stops and he stands his ground. And he says very simply, listen, if I have defrauded anyone, and that's meant to be a hint to us. In other words, he hasn't. He said he's willing to 4 times pay over 4 times as much as people are accusing him of, which is much more even than the Jewish law requirements, even more than the Roman law. So notice what Jesus does. He vindicates Zacchaeus publicly. This is what Zacchaeus yearned for. Not forgiveness. He wanted to be accepted. To be accepted by somebody who had authority. And Jesus gave it to him. But interesting enough, in turning to the crowd, he offers them what they need. And that is forgiveness. Forgiveness for their misjudgment. Forgiveness for their misperception. Forgiveness for separating this man from themselves in their hearts and their minds. And so Jesus gives forgiveness to the people you least expect, these religious people. Now here's where it touches us. How many of us have been in a situation where people misjudged us? Not been willing or able to accept us? Our beliefs, our political leanings, our yearnings, etc. And we've just been dismissed. Have we not also wanted to be vindicated, accepted, appreciated? And Jesus gives that to you. But let's be honest. We've also been on the other side. Doing just like the crowd. Judging, misperceiving, not willing to accept someone because of their orientation, their beliefs, their leanings, whatever it may be. God says, you know, I forgive you, but you're not willing. And so, like Christ, we're called to stand in the middle. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Here at the Eucharist, we come together to experience that reality as Christ gives himself, body, blood, soul, and divinity, and also asks us to share our lives with others. In doing so, we get what we really want, to love and be loved.